Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome back to the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. And what we're doing right now is the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. That's where you spend 30 minutes a day, every day, working on your own personal comic book project. Now, I've got a personal comic book project. This is it right here. So this is my comic book, Young and the Dead. These are the first 3 issues. They are available at Serkworks.com. So I'm working on issue 4 right now. That's what this challenge is all about. So yeah, I'm I'm not in the middle anymore. This is what day are we at? I think we are at day. Where's the big fat Sharpie? Oh, hold on. Here we go. So we got our big fat Sharpie. We got the oversized pad of paper, and yeah, we're getting up there. Getting up there in the challenge. Today is day 70. Can you believe it? Day 70. And this is my second round of 100 Days of Making Comics. I've done this whole thing before, a long time ago, back when Kevin Cross first started it out. I think, he's done the challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with Kevin Cross, definitely check him out, kevincross.com. You probably are, because if you're watching this, I'm guessing you probably know where it all started. But if you don't, check out kevincross.com or .net, I think, or just, Kevin Cross on YouTube. There'll be a link in the description or whatever, I'm sure. So anyway, so back when he started, I was I guess one of the early adopters, if you can call it that. So I think there might have been maybe 2, maybe 3 other people that kind of jumped on after him, and I jumped in there and everything. And so since then, you know, a lot of time has passed. Like I said, he's done this, I think he's done it 4 or 5 times. This is my second round, but you know, and now we're kind of like friends, you know, we do the Artcasters together and stuff, so it's kind of cool, you know, how a challenge like this can not only change your life as far as just the, you know, the way I'm able to produce a comic book, because before I could never get anything done, and this challenge, well, actually previous to that, was another challenge that Kevin Cross did called the Mini Comics Dump Truck. That's where I created my first issue, and that was kind of a thing where you create mini comics and pass them back and forth and everything amongst whoever's doing it. So if you create one, everyone involved in that challenge got to trade their mini comics. It was kind of a cool thing. Maybe he'll run that thing up again and start it back up or whatever. That would be cool. But anyway, so he started that, then he started this thing, but that allowed me to continue the progress of 100 Days of Making Comics, or Young and the Dead. So it's just cool, because you know, from that I've just gained, from this challenge I've just gained a whole other way, like my workflow and everything, and how I create comics and everything like that, which is cool. And then you meet friends, not only Kevin but all the other people in this community. It is just really cool. I've met so many people just doing this and everything, and it's branched off into other things, like I said, the Artcasters and all these other things, and so many friends I've met from that, and you know, and just through the community, and the community continues to grow, because right now that I think another big point in this whole challenge is when Will Terrell kind of jumped in. I don't know if it's Will Terrell or Terrell. I always said Terrell, but sometimes I thought I heard him say Terrell, but usually he says Terrell, so I'm going to go with Terrell. So anyway, but when Will's got a pretty big audience, so when he jumped in, a lot of other people kind of became aware of it. So it's kind of got this other resurgence, and it never really died out. You know, it would kind of go up, and then people would drop out, and then other people would join. But it's been this constant thing that keeps going and going, and it's just super cool. So I'm really excited that I kind of jumped in this challenge when I did, but it's never too late to jump in. So if you're thinking about it, really, you know, let me know. Hit me up in the comment section if you're thinking about doing it, or if you're already doing it, let me know where I can find your stuff. I'll check it out. But what we got to do right now is go and find out what's going on with the process of creating comics, my comic Young and the Dead issue 4. So we're going to go right here to this device, the paralleloscope. Do you know what this thing is? This allows us to view parallel universes. So if I'm falling behind on my comic, I can just tap into another reality where another version of myself is working on it, pull double duty or whatever. But I got so much other stuff to do here in the lab. I rarely get to work on the comic, so I gotta utilize this device. So we're gonna go to it right now and see what's going on. Continuing to ink the spread for pages, well, now it's not a spread because I folded it, but it is a spread. But anyway, so this again is pages 4 and 5. And I wanted to loop back around and kind of talk what I was talking about in the intro back when we were in the underground lair. But I wanted to just reiterate the importance of kind of being an early adopter. Like I said, I kind of jumped into 100 Days of Making Comics when it was kind of brand new. And I think that kind of helped out because now there's just so many people involved, which is cool. It's awesome that it's growing, but I think if I was started now, it's just a sea of a bunch of other people that have done it. But now I'm kind of like a veteran. I've been doing it for so long. But I've been listening to podcasts on like creating like passive income for artists and things like that. And the one podcast I'm listening to, I think it's called, Passive Income for Designers. So the guy, he found a lot of success on the website. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. It's called Creative Market, and it's like a designer platform where you could sell your own digital goods and things like that. And like I said, he was really super successful on that, but he started early, and that's kind of a market that I want to tap into. I don't know if that market is like overly saturated right now, but I got some ideas, and in the coming, as we go forward, I'll talk a little bit more about those things. But I don't know. It's kind of now, if I would have known it before, I would have had a kind of a leg up. And it's always good to if you find a new platform that looks like it's something that could take off, to kind of get involved in that. Now, you never know that. I mean, there's so many social media platforms, popping up here and there, and you never know. There were a few that I thought were really promising, and then I was going to get involved and I didn't, and then I'm kind of like glad because I don't think they went anywhere. But even some of the ones that, like, I know, like, for instance, Google Hangouts is still, not Hangouts, but Google, what was it? What was their social, I forgot what it was called. Whatever their social platform, Google, I don't remember what it's called, that's weird. But anyway, the Google sort of social media, their kind of Facebook version. I don't understand why I can't remember what it's called, but there's some people that found a lot of success on it, and even though it didn't take off like to the point Facebook did, even with that small crowd, they were able to just gain a huge following based on that. And of course, it is Google, and some of these other ones are a bit smaller. These other little social, networking sites and platforms that pop up. But if you see something you like, give it a try if it's new, because you might find success on it. Anyway, I think I've got maybe one more day on this particular spread, and then we're going to be moving on to another one. So it's getting there. But today, right now, we're going to take a trip out to Tucson to this place called Lucky Wishbone. Now, when I was a kid, we used to go out to this place. We used to drive all the way from Phoenix to Tucson just to get these steak fingers that they have there. So I happened to be going to Tucson, so I picked some up. The only thing is, when I brought them back and I reheated them, they weren't as good. So I should have probably ate them there. But delicious stuff. All right, welcome back to the lab. That's what we call day 70. I'm going to pull that off the pad of paper. And it's tradition that we crumble it up and we toss it. Now the trash, we're kind of lost here because I'm at a different angle than I usually am, but the trash is not over here. It's back behind me, so I'm going to throw it back there. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 71 of 100 Days of Making Comics. That is all. Hey everyone, you've seen the process, now you can check out the story. Issues 1 through 3 of Young and the Dead are available at my website at serkworks.com. Also follow me on social media at the links listed below, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos in this series. There's much more to come.